to show you, like, I don't know, just help you with graphing, because Sheets is a little weird, but once you figure this out, I think it'll be easy. This is someone's original data. They chose positions, so they marked positions on the ground. That's what these numbers are. And they measured time 3 times for each position, okay? But in Google Sheets, you're going to want to make a new chart, okay? And I'm going to take all these times here, and I'm just going to copy them, okay? Because I need just one column of times. All right, so here I go. These are all just a red car, I believe, right? So all those are for the red car. Whoa, I lost it. Okay, I think it used to say red car here, so I'll fix that. So those are all for the red car, and now these are the positions that correspond to those times. So I'll put these in. Okay. Okay, so that's the red car, right? Now I got times for the blue car that are different. So I'm going to copy these times down here. There's the first set of times. Okay. There's the next group of times. And here's the third group of times. Okay. And now I'm going to take these positions and copy them again down there. And this is a tricky part. This is blue car. So I made a mistake. This shouldn't say red. This should say blue. Alright. So I pulled those times from the blue car, and the positions here are for the blue car that match those times I just copied. So I'm going to put those in the correct column. This is the third column. So what this is going to do is it's going to allow me to have the graph for both cars on the same graph. Yeah? And you'll notice it's going to work out fine as long as I have 3 columns. Time, position of one of the cars, and then position of the other car. Notice I have all these blanks here because these aren't the times that correspond to that car. And then down here, these are blank because these are the positions that correspond to these times for that blue car. Alright? Now I'm going to highlight this whole thing. This whole thing here I'm going to highlight, and we'll see if it worked. Okay? I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to insert chart. And then I'm going to scroll down. Oh no, I'll go to chart types. And then I should find scatter down below. I want a scatter chart. So something looks weird there, but we'll figure it out. And then I'm going to go straight to customization, because there's a few things I like to do to make it look good. Let's see if I can do that. So under title for my graph, I'm going to call this a position versus time graph 2 cars for 2 cars. Okay. And then horizontal axis, I'm going to title that time in seconds. And you notice these times make sense. You should always check. And then for the vertical axis, left vertical, I'm going to label that position. And then put parentheses centimeters. And that should look good. Then when I go down below where it says series, I want a trend line for both of these. So I want a line. And then I also want a line for position of the other car. And you know, I'm realizing that I should probably make these colors make sense. So the blue car, I'm going to change the color to blue. The red car, I'm going to change the color to red, just for fun, you know. And then the other thing I want to add is under custom, I'm going to use the equation. Okay, that's for the red car. I'll do the same thing for the blue car right now. Okay, scroll down, and under label I'm going to write use equation. And then I can scroll up to my legend, and I'm going to want it on the top. That's just me personally. I prefer it to be there. It looks nicer. And I can go back and forth this way to the different equations. Now I have a beautiful equation. And it looks like this group, the cars were moving at about the same speed. Is that right?
Yeah.
I can tell from looking at the graphs. Now that's a little weird, but you know, it's possible. I don't think there's anything wrong there. I think they just happened to grab two cars that went about the same speed. I was hoping they'd have different speeds, but it'll work out okay. It's still cool. Now when I hit insert, notice I have a beautiful graph up here, but it's blocking my data table, which ain't cool. Okay, so if I click on this graph and click here, I'm going to move it to its own sheet. Okay, so now I can rename this. I can say graph, lab data. And then maybe the next thing this group will do is they'll do the same exact thing for their scenario right here. Whoops, oh there we go. So I can reload this, I guess, I hope. Anyway, it looks like Google had a problem there. But looks like it fixed itself. So they're going to want to do the same thing with the lab scenario.